What is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Guys, I still haven't figured out exactly when the live stream starts, so I'm always just shouting it out, like the welcome back, when I think I've started. But it could be that you're hearing half my intro, or you can already hear me like 5 seconds up front. I don't even know. All right, let me quickly share the stream over in Discord, and then we can get crack-a-lackin', because today has been a very interesting day. Let's also wait for a couple of people to flow into the chat box. We have about 15 people right now because it's very early in the morning. Usually, I don't really stream around this time, but I thought, you know what, guys? Since I make all these videos anyway, I might as well stream it while I'm talking, if you know what I mean. Because there's no difference for me. It's like, and so this way we can actually interact with some of the people in the comment section if you find it enjoying. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys like streaming better. I don't really know. So let us continue on with the story. All right, David Swartz just shared over on his Twitter, sorry, can't relate. Pretty funny, got a lot of attention, and that's as a reply to the entire Coinbase situation with the CEO right now. And that got 20,000 likes also from today. We'll talk about that in just a second, guys. But first, if you're watching right now that I'm watching at the counter, we are at 12 likes. Make sure you press that like button if you're watching right now to help the channel out a little bit. You guys already know it. We're talking about XRP every single day, but I try to talk about as many crypto as I personally like and I can to make sure that more and more people get exposed to this crypto and hopefully are able to change their lives. Make sure you help out by pressing that little like button. Okay, guys. So, some really sketchy behavior coming out of the SEC recently. Story time. Millions of crypto hodlers have been earning yield on their assets over the last few years. It makes sense. If you want to lend out your funds, you can earn a return. Everyone seems happy. A bunch of great companies in crypto have been offering versions of this for years. And Coinbase recently came out with a system like that of ourselves and said we would be launching our own version. We were planning to go live in a few weeks, so we reached out to the SEC to give them a friendly heads up and briefing. They responded, and by the way, guys, we can actually see the blog.coinbase.com here, where you can see sign up to earn 4% APY on your USDC with Coinbase, which was rather interesting. They responded by telling us this lend feature is a security. Okay, seems strange. How can lending be a security? So we asked the SEC to help us understand and share their view. We always want to make an effort to work proactively with regulators and keep an open mind. They refuse to tell us why they think it's a security and instead subpoena a bunch of records from us. We comply. Demand testimony from our employees. We comply. And then tell us they will be suing us if we proceed to launch, with zero explanation as to why. Look, we are committed to following the law. Sometimes the law is unclear. So if the SEC wants to publish guidance, we are also happy to follow that. It's nice if you actually enforce it evenly across the industry equally, by the way. Guys, this is the most fun thing I've read in a really good while. This is hypocrisy at its finest. So, once more, guys, where was Coinbase? Where was Brian Armstrong when Ripple got messed up? When Ripple got sued? Where was he? No, they're not there. It is only, and we expected this, guys. We already had our expectations like this for a little while right now. We already expected they will only start to care if it affects them. Because that's what happens every single time, guys. They only care once it affects them. And right now it is. And you can see the attention that is garnering, and you can see the frustration in their eyes because they didn't know they were doing something wrong, yet they get a big boot up their little, area down below there. It is funny to me. It is funny to me that Brian Armstrong, all of a sudden, in freaking September, is coming out for some of the issues that Ripple faced most likely in 2018 or even prior to that, guys. It is so freaking ironical. But in this case, they are refusing to offer any opinion in writing to the industry on what should be allowed and why. and instead are engaging in intimidation tactics behind closed doors. Whatever the theory is here, it feels like a reach/land grab for other regulators. Let me actually change the title a little bit, guys. Let me actually change lie. It's pretty funny. For Securities. I'm just quickly changing the title to make it a little bit more appealing. But again, make sure nothing is clickbaiting. I'll always make it sure. For Securities. There we go. All right, I just quickly changed the title a little bit. Andrew says, Coinbase played it safe, but now they need to set up a relist. It's rather funny to me how I think Coinbase now is finding the short end of the stick, where first they decided to not take any stick at all. You know, they didn't pick up any stick. They'd rather drop the stick than see the short or long end. And right now they're facing it head on. It's rather funny. So as we just said, I'm reading it from 8 again. But in this case, they are refusing to offer any opinion in writing to the industry on what should be allowed and why, and instead are engaging in intimidation tactics behind closed doors. So that most likely also happened to Ripple while we couldn't see. That Ripple was basically pressured quite severely that they would get messed up pretty soon. I guess that's pretty fun to read from him as well. Whatever their theory is here, it feels like a reach, land grab versus other regulators. So what Brian Armstrong is saying here, that it feels like a reach and that the SEC just wants to grab some extra power from a place where they actually do not, basically deserve it. Meanwhile, plenty of other crypto companies continue to offer a lend feature, but Coinbase is somehow not allowed to. That's also a difficult part because in theory, a bank has the same sort of lending feature, and almost any financial services company like that has a lending feature. So why exactly Coinbase then would be, selling securities or being involved with securities then, I do not really know. The actual in-depths of it as to how that would work out, I don't fully understand. But then again, I think the point is quite clear. Coinbase is now tasting a little snippet of some of their own venom. Gensler, in his confirmation hearing, said, quote, "It's important for the SEC to provide guidance and clarity," end quote, Gensler said. Quote, "Sometimes that's a clarity that will be a thumbs up, but even if it's a thumb down, it's important to provide that," end quote, March 2nd, 2021. Isn't it funny once more, guys? Isn't this the, I don't know. I'm just excited to guess for the irony that we are facing right now. This is one of the most fun little threads I've ever read on Twitter, purely because it's such a hypocritical little thing, where Brian Armstrong didn't pay this any attention when it was about Ripple, and when Ripple was shouting that out all around the internet. They didn't really pay too much attention when it was Library that got sued. It's only now they're tasting their own freaking... You see? And what if every other company, like for example Stripe and whatever, other credit card companies, all of a sudden now wanted to take away their connections with Coinbase because they might get sued? Or if they provide this lending service and they got sued, what if all those guys would all of a sudden step out and go away? Yeah, you think Coinbase wouldn't be sad and kind of moan about it on Twitter? They would. And I guess that would be the best thing though, so they could kind of feel how it was for Ripple to face all of this and be on your own because nobody's looking out for you. Quote, "If you don't want this activity, then simply publish your position in writing and enforce it evenly across the industry," end quote. That is one of the most fun parts from Brian Armstrong. I can actually put it up. Look at this guy all of a sudden. Guys, so funny to me. It is really, really funny. And by the way, what a beautiful morning, huh? You might see XRP and be sad, but guys, I just deposited a fat load onto my Bybit account. I'm going to open a crazy long that you're going to say, "Oh, damn, Dusty, you really did that?" Yes. Once more, guys, I just deposited a crazy amount of money because I had some left. And at first, I wanted to kind of wait for a bigger dip. But I'm thinking, you know what? No. I'm going to go crazy on XRP right now because I know it's worth it. I know it's going to do well. And ultimately, guys, it's XRP or nothing for me. I have to kind of put my money where my mouth is. I talk about XRP all the time. I keep telling my people in real life as well that I think XRP is one of the greatest crypto yet. I gotta kind of support my, support my statements there a little bit by going with the flow. Again, guys, I'm going really, really heavy into XRP. Now, did you guys know it? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Ostensibly, by SEC's goal is to protect investors and create fair markets. So who are they protecting here, and where is the harm? People seem pretty happy to be earning yield on these various products across lots of other crypto companies. Shutting these down would arguably be harming consumers more than protecting them. And by preventing Coinbase from launching the same thing that other companies already have live, they're creating an unfair market. Yes and no. The reason I'm saying yes is because, well, if one company is allowed to do it and another isn't, that's unfair, true. However, two things change. One, Coinbase has a bigger involvement with the USDC crypto, which again, they are lending out or working with, and so that changes the situation. And also, it could be that those other companies aren't allowed to, but they just don't care, basically, or they just do it and might get sued later. So, In May of this year, I traveled to DC to meet with every regulator and branch of government that I could. The SEC was the only regulator that refused to meet with me, saying, quote, "We're not meeting with any crypto companies," end quote. What is this? Wait a minute. Okay, let me... This is rather funny. So, the SEC basically said they're not meeting with any crypto companies. Yet, I mean, they talked with Ethereum for a pretty good while back in the time, if you guys remember that properly. So that's kind of hypocritical. Once more, pretty funny. And by the way, guys, if you're watching this right now, make sure you press that like button. We've had about a little bit over 1,000 people join the stream by now, 1,130. But we only have 68 likes. Let's get to 100 likes at least, guys. Just make sure you press that button to help the channel out a little bit. All right. The SEC was the only regulator that refused, and there's a little bit of a thread about that from May. Gensler had been confirmed just a month prior, so I brushed it off as the SEC still getting its feet under it. Now, I'm not so sure. We've always tried to be good actors in the space, leading into sensible regulation even when it was difficult or expensive. We try to think about what products we would want for ourselves and what risk we would want our families to be aware of before launching products. Not gonna lie to you, Coinbase is pretty simple and easy and kind of slow with the extensive marketing of crazy products. Like a lot of other exchanges like Binance have gone fully sellout mode and just basically made every option available to people as long as it made them money or a yield of some sorts. Coinbase has kind of been held back on that regard, so I got to give it to them there. We will keep following this approach, yet we're being threatened with legal action before a single bit of actual guidance has been given to the industry of these products. If we end up in court, we may finally get the regulatory clarity the SEC refuses to provide. But regulation by litigation should be the last resort for the SEC, not the first. I'm seeing a couple of at B. Garlinghouse quotes in there. This is so ironic. This is so funny to me. If we end up in court, we might finally get the regulatory clarity that the SEC refuses to provide. Well, Ripple's doing that already. But regulation by litigation should be the last resort for the SEC, not the first. Our door remains open. Hopefully, the SEC steps up to create the clarity in the industry that it deserves without harming consumers and companies. In the process, America could really use all working together to figure this out right now. Guys, this is one of the most fun things I've seen in a while. This really freaking is. I'll give you the conclusion in just a second, guys. Put down in the chat box real quick where you guys are all watching from. For me right now, it is 12:37 p.m., which is also why I think that the stream is really quiet right now, because most people are watching from America, and of course, a lot of them are sleep right now, so makes a lot of sense, I guess, too. For a lot of people, it's like, let's say 3 a.m. right now. But let's quickly see. I think most people will be from the UK right now, maybe even Australia and stuff. Oh, we have Netherlands, we have Belgium, we have Russia, Dennis says. Australia, New Zealand, Panama, Denmark, Netherlands. Okay, kind of like the expectation already said, huh? Not that many UKs. Yesterday, the entire chat was filled with UK people. But you guys see? Nobody from the, I guess, Panama. But, wait, Rodolfo, why are you up at 5:30 a.m., my friend? What, Jack, why are you up at 5:30 a.m.? What are you guys doing? Florida, 6:30 a.m.? You guys are nutty. Or do you have to work? Because 5:30 a.m., that's some dedication, potentially. Or are you still up? Joshua says, where are you? We are in Amsterdam right now as we speak. Oh, and Save with the Bill says, XP is a great way to waste your money. All right. Dusty, thoughts? OMG, look at Brad Gollyhouse. He retweeted number 20. How funny. So this one? Yeah, oh, that's pretty funny as well. Did he retweet that? Because I also thought, we'll check that out in just a second. But my conclusion to quickly tell you guys here is this is one of the most ironical, funny pieces of the crypto space. Why? Well, because Coinbase didn't help Ripple out in any way, shape, or form. Yet, now that now that the SEC is kind of biting at Coinbase a little bit, all of a sudden they're drawing the victim card, saying, oh no, regulation is not that good. Don't go through enforcement action, yada, yada, yada. While it was happening to Ripple, they were nowhere to be seen, if you guys get my drift. Hypocritical, ironic, moronic as well. I mean, if you already know, basically, that the SEC is unfair, you shouldn't start complaining all of a sudden when the ball, is thrown at you. You know the ball is being thrown around all the time in the space here. And all of a sudden, it gets thrown to you. And they're like, oh, what is this? I didn't expect this. Huh, you didn't? I mean, you could have expected it. Because, well, I mean, it happened to Ripple before, and you knew that. That's why you delisted it. Yet, isn't it irony, guys? So, as I just said as well, David Swords said, sorry, can't relate. Because, obviously, Ripple literally faced this entire scrutiny before, and, Coinbase was nowhere to be seen with the support. And now, funny enough, Coinbase is kind of asking for your support in this entire endeavor. I find it really funny. Let's see, Brad Garlinghouse. B. Garlinghouse. Let's see what he's been tweeting out. He said, welcome to the party, pal. Look at that, guys. It is ironic. That's the easiest way to put it, guys. And Mr. Maloney says, imagine Gary wears XRP shirts in his free time. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he does. I mean, sometimes you wear shirts of things you hate, huh? Hey, guys, did you actually watch my videos earlier today? Talking about freaking the Gary Gensler calling Ripple a currency and calling some of Ripple's things currencies before. It's freaking crazy. Tattoo Gaming says, now that Coinbase is getting attacked, it's a big deal now, lol. Welcome to the party. That's exactly it, huh? No, it's not a problem, Coinbase thought. Coinbase headquarters was like, oh, Ripple's getting sued. We don't care. And then all of a sudden, they get sued themselves like, oh, this is a really big deal. DR says, this has been going on long. I missed much? You mean the stream? We've only been streaming for about 18 minutes. Not that long. We didn't miss too much. We just basically covered the entire hypocritical Coinbase situation because Coinbase might get sued by the SEC. And they're, kind of being scared right now. They're saying, oh, there's no regulation. There's no rules set in place. It's Beast. He says, now Coinbase has to fix their support. It's really bad. The fun part is that Coinbase is one of the only public companies out there that I know, except, I guess Robinhood is also, that just has really terrible support. Most public companies, they eventually switch to a route of, they'll set up a telephone number, except for some of the behemoths like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. But some of the intermediaries that really work with a lot of money in that sense, even if you are on Facebook spending hundreds of thousands, you get an ad manager, basically. You get a person dedicated to you, or at least maybe a person dedicated to people, who can help you because you're a big client. On YouTube/Google, you also get one, but they're really, really bad. Only maybe if you have, like, let's say, for example, 10 million subs or 5 million, I don't know, like some really high amount, you get a real person. I just get, like, a little support icon that you get, I think, from 25,000 subs forward. Something like that. It just, yeah. But normally, if there's an issue with Instagram, for example, ain't nobody trying to fix that for you. Nobody gives a crap, which is rather funny to me. That Coinbase is kind of following the same route of just having terrible, terrible, terrible customer support. You would think that as an exchange, if you have proper customer support, you're going to get so much further. It is. But Nico here says, it's only unfair when shit's happening in their own backyard. It's true. I mean, if there's a couple of dogs walking around and all those dogs are shitting in people's others' backyards and those guys are complaining, you're like, I don't really care about it. Once the dog shits in your yard, it's like, yeah, that's a big problem. Exactly the situation. Exactly to the core. All right, guys, now there's one other thing which I really wanted to discuss with you guys. I went to do a little bit of research, a little bit of digging, and, well, it's because yesterday we were talking a lot about these Coinbase transfers, right? Now, when I was showing it to you guys, I was really certain about everything, but after a little while, I felt as if I'm not so sure about it all anymore. I was like, I'm not so sure if all these XRP transfers are really custody or what exactly is happening. But after I've done some digging, if you look at Coinbase custody on their website, you'll notice XRP, funny enough, Algorand as well, is on all of those lists, all doing fine. And funny enough, XRP is actually, back at that time, was only 23 cents when they made this picture. Isn't that also kind of funny? Isn't that funny? All right, but that's a side note. So, point being, you can still, as of this point, use XRP in your Coinbase custody account. The minimum requirement, I believe, is like $50,000 that you should have. Here, let's quickly check out the pricing. So that's 50 base points as a fee. You need to have 500,000. There we go. 500,000 is a minimum balance, and it basically costs between $0 and $10,000, depending on use case and what exactly you want to do with that. And what they do for you is a lot of different parts in terms of like staking, just normal custody, which is the same one, or regulated custody as well, potentially insurance and for your audited statements and financials, everything like that they can do for you. Multi-user accounts as well. What they basically do is if you have a lot of money, guys, Coinbase or some other custodians, they'll make sure that your money is safe and in good hands. And again, you can do that with your XRP too. That hasn't been changed. And so all this, these transfers that you see, if it's from an unknown wallet to Coinbase, guys, you can almost know for certain that these people are just buying XRP just now and storing it up. And I'm going to actually open this up here on a different XRP Explorer because, well, I want to quickly check it out. But that's the fun part about it. Most of these guys are literally buying XRP and wanted to store it over on Coinbase then. So it could be some bigger exchanges. It could be some whales. We don't know. It could be one smaller fish. Really, really difficult to say. Wait a minute. Because this is also funny. So, So what we've noticed, is these transactions all go into this Coinbase wallet, right? There's a ton of transfers here of XRP. They go into this R4S RIA wallet, basically. A lot of different money transfers go into that wallet. You can see it's always sent there. Now, if we actually explore that wallet specifically, though, you can see that there's a lot being sent out. A very big amount being sent out. Right now, the balance is 3.3 million XRP, but it's even sent to Binance. Bitcoin is basically being sent everywhere. That's peculiar, though. Isn't it? So, wait a minute. So, these are huge transfers from unknown wallets to Coinbase, Coinbase being the middleman. And now, out from Coinbase, they're being sent to all these different platforms. But even very small amounts of XRP are being sent. Why? Is this live? Rudy asks. Yes, it is live. Why? Why is that being done? Let's actually see. We also have Coinbase 2 here in the midst. Let's see this here. There's about 40 XRP sent. This has about a 1,400 reserve. But this is all transfers from today, though. There's a lot of XRP transfers over within Coinbase. And there's actually a ton of XRP transfers to Coinbase accounts. You know, if it were to be big transactions, I would say logical. But these are really, really small transactions that are being sent from different sort of exchange wallets to Coinbase. Let's see Coinbase number 12, 22,000. This is mostly a receiver. Then it sends it to Nexo, uHodler, a couple of other things. Very, very peculiar, guys. I don't know exactly what conclusion to draw here or why it really happened this way. The initial balance here was 6 million. It got set up on the February 1st, 2021. Funny, that was a really important date for XRP. Okay, that was activated by Coinbase 5, which was activated by Coinbase 2, which was activated by this address, which is a Kraken address. Huh, so Kraken, in 2019, Coinbase used a Kraken address to open one of their accounts up, but it's a verified Coinbase account. That's in 2019. They used Kraken to open one of their own accounts. I don't know exactly what we're gonna find in here, but it is interesting. This is definitely something people might want to search into a little bit further. Huh. Diggly damn, huh? Okay, I was thinking maybe there's some crazy escrows there too, but there isn't. The settings I've actually never checked before. Activations. I don't know. Maybe we'll find something in here which I didn't expect. I don't think so. The ancestry, we don't have to check this one out either. I guess it's just basically what address activated what address. And it's Brito. Oh, yeah, that's obviously the first address there, which is from Brito, one of the co-founders, Arthur Brito of XRP. This is the genesis. So this is basically a really, at the start, basically, of the start, the 1st of January 2013. And this is basically the cycle of different accounts that got opened. And funny enough, how a Kraken account opened a Coinbase account eventually on the same day as well. That is definitely kind of peculiar how that went along. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to conclude here, guys. Ooh, Brolic says, isn't it like a service fee that they pay over, perhaps, from the deposit accounts? That's actually not a crazy idea, to be honest with you. Then again, why would they send the service fee to so many different accounts? Or do you mean that these... No, because... Service fee... Let's see, what type of service fee would this be, though? Because we're starting out at Coinbase. Let's see again. We're starting out at the R4S RIA. So we are starting out with, let's see which wallet we start out with. Oh, here, we start out with the Coinbase 6 wallet, which was activated by Coinbase 2 and sends basically money everywhere. It's small amount of XRP though, so you guys saying, you know, these are to be paid for something isn't really odd, I guess. Carl says, people can store XP on Coinbase but not trade. Okay. Can you still? Let's actually check that out here. I don't know my Coinbase account anymore, but. You can still deposit and withdraw XRP onto Coinbase right now as we speak as well, guys. All right. So, is there any person in the US watching right now? So, you can actually, so that's a question I have. If you're in Europe, you can actually still withdraw and deposit onto Coinbase, okay? Yeah? So, just in the United States, you cannot do anything with XRP and that you have to take it off, or can you do everything? Wait, you can still buy XRP on Coinbase in Germany? Really? Wait a minute. So you in Germany can still buy XRP on Coinbase? No, right? I don't believe. I didn't think so, because otherwise, in their newest venture over in Japan, they would have also allowed that, but they don't. Wait a minute. Ty Pum says, I can buy XRP here in Sydney. Can you buy XRP on Coinbase right now? I didn't know. Okay, not in UK. Belgium, you can buy. All my friends bought. On Coinbase. I'm not asking if you can buy XRP in general, but on Coinbase specifically. Okay, not in the UK. We have that clear. Charlie and Jean says not in the UK. Andrew says not in the UK. XRP and Coinbase, Belgium, yes. And in South Africa. Okay, I didn't even know that, guys. So... it's only kind of banned in the UK and America then, the Coinbase XRP. Not in the US. I didn't know that. I didn't know. See, that's why I like live streaming. Now I know. Netherlands, no. Yeah, because I thought I checked mine, but I thought I couldn't buy XRP. Let me type it in. Can you buy XRP on Coinbase? Let's type it in. I don't know if you guys are trolling me either, though. Because here it says, as a writing, you can't buy XRP directly from Coinbase. Coinbase suspended XRP. And here it also says on the help.coinbase, any XRP in your account remains securely stored in your Coinbase account, though you're unable to sell your XRP or trade and convert it to fiat and withdraw the fiat. And here it says you're still able to deposit and withdraw. Okay, let's see. What is XRP? We don't really care about that. Crypto to fiat trading pairs. No, you don't have. You can't. No, I mean, really, guys? It just says you can send and receive XRP on Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, but you can't trade it. It looks like in Europe, even nowhere. Can you guys really trade XRP on Coinbase? Am I missing something? I don't know how you pronounce your name, my friend. I'm not gonna even. I would butcher it too much. You said you cannot buy it in Greece. Does to go to sleep, man? It's actually almost 1 p.m. I've already slept, my friend. I'm doing good. Nicholas says, I mean, UK is banning a lot of stuff, including Binance, Bybit, etc. Wouldn't surprise me that if the SEC takes them to court, UK might ban Coinbase. I think Coinbase is the only one that's properly regulated, you know, because Coinbase is just a official, normal U.S. company, and so they're doing their stuff correctly, basically. Binance, it has no real proper formal structure, so that's a lot more scary for any regulator out there. But guys, I think you guys are messing me up a little bit. It says you can't buy it wherever it's allowed. That's indeed what it says right here, but some people are saying you can, and sometimes these things lie a little bit. However, I think you cannot buy it anywhere over on Coinbase. The only thing you can do is still deposit it, though, which is still, from a certain perspective, odd. Let's see if we can actually find anything about depositing here. You can actually withdraw a maximum 1 million XRP. That's also interesting. Let's see if we can find anything about depositing. I can't see anything about it here. Let's see. If we go back, it did say it though. You're still able to deposit and withdraw XRP. Let me type it in. You're still able. Why would you be able to deposit XRP? While XP funds remain safely stored in your account after the trading suspension, you will not be able to buy, sell, or convert. There will be no impact to Coinbase custody or Coinbase wallet at this time. Okay. And they're still supporting Spark as well. Okay, guys. So I guess from that perspective, everything is still doing good. And there's officially no trading on Coinbase. I know now. Now, guys, let's get back to the point I was earlier preaching. Let me tell you guys once more, for all the new people that are joining right now. I just put up a fact. Somebody says, stop eating time. You're smarter than that. What do you mean with eating time? I was just trying to figure something out. What I want to say is I just deposited a fat little bag onto Bybit, and I think we might do a big live trade a little bit later. We might do some crazy. I'm not exactly sure about it yet as to what price I want to go for. Because, well, from a 1 hour perspective, things are moving downwards, right? You can't deny that. You can just see, this is basically what we got a top here, and we basically are getting lower highs every single time here. Piece by piece, we're getting lower highs. And it might literally, again, come a little bit down like this, make another lower low as well at some point. Could be. Then again, at one point or another, we're going to have to reverse. And in almost any one of these scenarios, this is a dip that doesn't get acknowledged rather quickly once more. And so I'm thinking, if we just get to buy one of these dips once more, we can actually get a juicy trade in there and just kind of make our way back up there. And I'm still of that expectation that right now is just the time to trade. Right now is the time to go. A lot of you guys were screaming algo is going nuts. I didn't check my algo yet. Algorand, let's check it out here. Yeah, that one is pumping up, guys. So it had the same type of dip that most altcoins faced. Let's check out how well it's doing here over this period. It's holy smokes. No way. It's up 73%. What? What is this? It's up 75% today? Algorand? What? What? What did I miss? I mean, no, it's not the only thing up. I mean, TRX is also doing good. It's up 7%. But how is this crypto 75% up? Algorand used to always be kind of a bad mover. I've got a good bag of Algorand, but it used to never really go too crazy. It used to be within this $1 range for a good little while. How did all of a sudden have such a severe move? What happened, guys? What's the news? What's the juice? That is insane. That is really crazy. And fun part, I'm expecting even better results for even Ethereum and XRP and VeChain and ADA. I guess a lot of the cryptos that we like here in terms of a recovery from this big dip. And that's once more why I'm putting up a very good freaking bag right now. I'm going to leverage it quite crazy maybe today as well. Oh, that is insane. You guys saying because it's independent from Bitcoin. Let me type it in algo. Let me see if there's any news that I've missed out on. Now I'm just seeing some normal news, nothing too special. Seeing this right here. The rollout will take place right across the Republic services industry, and Coinbase has revealed it will build its systems using Algorand as a layer 1 solution in a continuation of its further work to deliver future Fi. The partnership emerged amid widespread speculation that Cardano would be the chosen one, following talks between the founder and Bukele's brothers about the creation of a national stablecoin, the Colin Dollar. However, Algorand came out on top, with the team rumored to have been racing to show they could be the first to bring the Colin Dollar to fruition. Okay. Approaching national governments seems to have become a major strategy for Algorand, with the firm commissioned by Brixton City Council to tokenize the local Brixton pound, an independent localized currency aiming to encourage people to shop locally, and an even bigger project delivering a tokenized digital currency to the Marshall Islands. Wow. Leo Aldaine, the CEO of Coinbase, was quick to praise the Algo platform, suggesting that it solved Burundi blockchain trilemma. Quote, El Salvador is paving the way for other countries to make the promise of blockchain a reality. We're honored to be working with the government to enable Salvadorians to access a global digital economy and the potential for a more prosperous future. To make this possible, we need technology that was robust enough to handle the needs of an entire nation. We found that in Algorand, a proven blockchain that meets our rigorous requirements for speed, security, and stability. Okay, so actually this is not that difficult, the entire debacle here. It is that El Salvador was using Coinbase, which was using Algorand. As President Bukele cuts a path towards national Bitcoin and crypto adoption in El Salvador yesterday, a key partnership has been forged with the leading Latin crypto firm Coinbase to implement blockchain technologies. You guys get that? It's not that difficult. It's a logical rise here. I didn't spot it early enough. However, that is nice. This was September 2nd when they said it. This was 1 week ago that they already told us, because of this El Salvador situation, they're using Algorand. It's going to be a nice one. We should have listened. You should have listened, guys. Because El Salvador, as an official country right now, for this entire process, was working with Algorand on this. That's a pretty big deal, guys. It's a really, really big deal. Hello from Connecticut. Welcome, Caesar. Welcome. By the way, somebody asked me over in Patreon, actually, but I can answer it here. Dusty, how do I receive the promotion which is linked to your YouTube videos when signed up to Bybit? And guys, it depends on which promotion we're talking about. One, you can find in the WSOT section, and another one can be found in the just the promotions tab, basically, or in the redeem promotions tab. I don't know exactly what it's called. Rewards hub, basically. Everything eventually will come in the rewards hub, but one can be found in the WSOT, the World Series of Trading Competition, because there's a $3,000 bonus in there, and there's the usual $650 worth of bonuses. But I think in a week from now or so, maybe a couple of days from now, I'm not yet sure, guys, I will be hosting another competition for most likely a crazy amount of XRP, which is why I always recommend people to just become part of the team right now. The sooner the better in terms of you're going to be involved with so many giveaways, so many crazy things. Last month, how much did we give away, guys? Last month, in July? I don't know exactly. I think it was 10,000 XRP, wasn't it? Let me quickly see again, guys. Let's quickly see. That's just 10 people won something. Let's quickly check it out. I think in total was 10,000 XRP. Yeah, 10.5 thousand XRP we gave away in the end of July. And that's, again, just for entering. All these guys who won something, you can see the amount of XP that they won. This is not USDT, it's XRP. It's wrong right there. It's all XRP. They actually didn't need to have a lot of money. All you needed to have was like $300 in your account. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know once more, it's not for me that you're signing up. If you think it's your thing, go check it out. And once more, I'm going to be most likely announcing, but maybe just doing a crazy trade today. You're going to see it. Right now, I think on this account, we still have a Bitcoin short open, or is it a different account? I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure. No, I guess we're in a different account. All right, still good then. Because what an interesting period of time here, guys. What an interesting period. It's crazy. See what you guys are saying. Do it 10 times long. No, I'm going to do it, I think, it 20 times long today. Because I'm going to kind of, sometimes you kind of have to risk the biscuit. And I'm doing, I think, 20 times. Deposit buy on Bybit on fiat. I don't know exactly what you said. Lemon says, I didn't know I could send XRP off Coinbase, UK. Done now, thanks to this live. Cheers. Oh, good to know, Lemonhead. I didn't know either, to be honest with you. I didn't know you could withdraw. I didn't know you could deposit still, though. Steven says, Dusty, do you expect we need lawsuit news to pump up? Or are you expecting a pump regardless? I'm expecting a pump regardless. However, lawsuit news does help. And right now, by the way, guys, if you're wondering, I did not draw this in today. Don't think this is just from right now. These lines have been in there for a longer while. If you watch the videos, you'd know. And right now, a resistance we are facing for XRP is at about $1.09. Once more, guys, this line I did not put in today, but you can see we came to that area about 2 times already throughout the last 24 hours. That shows me this is a critical point at which we're finding some resistance. So once more, we kind of just have to build again from the big dip that we made. But my own expectation is that we're basically bouncing up or bouncing from here. We're going to come back down a little bit, but we're going to make a low that is higher than the low we saw here. And we're going to basically kind of parade through here as time moves on. Because you might say, oh, but Dusty, we traded lower and lower and lower every time. You know, basically, again, we came from the $1.15 resistance to the $1.12 resistance, which once more, guys, I did not put these lines in today. They're getting respected, though, guys. Look at that. This area, once more, I guess here, kind of a fade away. But I guess maybe that's because this is more of a zone here. You can see we got a lot of price action within that area. I guess that one is kind of wrong, I'm going to say, because it's more of a zone rather than a little line. Oh, I messed up a little bit. There we kind of go. It's like this area of interest. But we basically touched that for the last time. Then we're facing this resistance, which again we touched. Again, before breaking through, I don't know exactly where we found support as to whether or not this is an important level. And I guess maybe the $1 right barrier was just important. And we just closed a little bit above there or hit it because people at $1 were too strong. And even people like me always have orders at $1.01 and $1.06 and whatnot, which is maybe why we stopped there. But we're finding some resistance at $1.09. Most likely coming back down a little bit to some important level before kind of shooting back up there. If you want to ask me, I don't think it's going to take too long for a big shoot upwards. And once more, I think I'm going to take it with about 20 times leverage this time around. Nico says, sorry, typo. Can't deposit euros on Bybit with fiat, so need Visa or a card. In this case, it's useless to use Bybit to trade. You know what? I actually never, Nico, I never use euros to trade. Because I already have the crypto that I have. And I deposit that to places, if you know what I mean. And then I trade with that. I trade with USDT. I never use euros to trade. But that's me, you know. And back in the time, it was a lot more difficult to trade with actual fiat. So I always used to use either Bitcoin as a base pair to trade, or Ethereum for that matter. But never euro. I never trade euro pairs. Never do that. El Hoco, welcome to the channel, my friend. El Hoco, you've been here for a long time. Are you becoming a supporter again? Yeah, right. I think so. I think you just pressed the button again. Because I know you've been around for a very long time. Dusty, on the 1 hour in a short-term descending channel, yes, 1 hour, you say. Yep. There's a lot of things to actually be said about the XP price right now. You can literally see it in so many negative ways. Ultimately, though, I think this is what they want you to think. Some people pointed out today that it's actually all due to open interest. Guys, I'm not sure. I think a lot of this has to do with El Salvador's situation. What are the fees when you send XP to Bybit? I don't know, my friend, Mr. Maloney. I really don't know. I never watched the fees. When you send it, there's just the normal fee. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about there. Not negative? Okay, you're talking about a breakout towards the upside happening here. Okay, maybe you're talking about something else then. I'm not sure. I'm just saying there's a lot of negative things to be seen here, but I think that's what they want you to think. You're saying it's not negative. Dusty, when do you open new trades? That really depends on my, on a lot of different things, actually. I mostly trade when I'm like fairly certain it's going to be a win, because I'd rather just not trade that often and be more certain. But that's just a style, basically. Even right now, I still have an XRP long open as we speak. Right now as we speak. And I can even open it right now at $1.07 because it's still pretty cheap if you were to ask me. So to be completely honest with you, I wouldn't mind opening an XP long position around this area here. It wouldn't be too bad if I were to do that, basically. All right, let's move on with some other news that I had for today. Let's quickly check it out. So we covered the entire Coinbase situation on the Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz front. Let's see what else we have here. DAI was sharing... Ow, I bit my freaking lip. Shared this. I'll say it again. The plan all along was to hand the crypto industry off to the traditional Wall Street firms once they had custody set up. You can bet your ass you won't be seeing any SEC lawsuits against JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs when they open up shop. That's a fun little thing. That's a fun little thing people often talk about. It's that right now, these crypto regulations are set in place so that some of the bigger companies can kind of charade through and parade through once we get to that, once we get to the important area, basically. No, once we get to the area which they want to, and it's all basically fixed and done. But then again, think about it like this, guys. Banks right now are lending and having these programs out there, and they've had it for freaking decades. How come that those never got into any issues? Well, it's because those are traditional finance, and that's the system that is quote-unquote safe. Coinbase here is literally doing the same that a bank can do. They basically give you money for loaning it out, for example. How come that's a security then, though? How does that work? I really don't know. It's pretty stupid. But again, ultimately, when some of those big guys get into the space, they probably won't be sued for that. They probably won't be scared for that. Then, one little fun fact, which is kind of making me scared, is there's more and more mainstream media people, like, for example, Trey Songz here, artist, who are saying, pay me in crypto or gift me NFTs. This is one of those fun 10 sentences, which is like, yeah, he doesn't really know what he's talking about. Gift me NFTs? Why would you gift somebody an NFT? I don't really know. That's the thing that people right now like, gifting other people NFTs. I really don't get the ecosystem for it just quite yet. Hey, XRP community is going trending in the Netherlands. Hey, let's tweet that out. Netherlands is often pretty good on that. Hashtag XRP community trending in the Netherlands. Hey, we can see it here, right here. Some people sometimes say, oh, take a screenshot, bro. They don't believe me when I say this type of stuff. It's right here on the right. Trending for me in the Netherlands. Hashtag XRP community. That's pretty funny. Oh, sorry, I destroyed your ears. It's just a lot of people are talking about XRP community right now. And a lot of people, of course, are talking about Coinbase as well. That's because I think these two things are kind of tied together. You know, people are talking crazy about Coinbase, and now the irony is kind of bouncing back to XRP. And then the Fear and Greed Index, look at this, guys. Yesterday we were at 80, today we are at 47. Isn't that funny? If you don't call this any manipulated move, we're on a different layer, man. This is so funny how I always see this. These things are always ironical. By the way, guys, if you're watching this right now, we have about 350 people watching. Make sure you press that like button. We've had about 5,000 people in total say hi to the stream. We've only got about 100 likes pressed. Let's get to at least 250 likes, guys. If you could press that button, it would be very, very much appreciated. You're saying Bitcoin is going? I'm mostly surprised, though, by Algorand's movement here. That is crazy. But once more, guys, I am not against going on a long position right now still. Even though we've already kind of been leading astray from the bottom here at about 44,000, I don't think we're too late. I'm doing it. I still have a long position open right now as we speak. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I put a lot of freaking money into this, and I think it's going to be working out fine, personally. I personally think it's going to make us a lot of freaking money. Let's also do a little bit of a meme review. A lot of you guys said, Dusty, please do a meme review over on your Instagram. Here's my Instagram. I'll leave a link in the chat. You know what? I'll leave another link. I'll leave Bybit link because you guys might want to check that out. Bybit, right now there's $3,600 worth of bonuses that you can get over on there. You might want to check it out. And there's a big Dusty BC competition coming up. It might be 100,000 XRP that we're going to give away, by the way, guys. There's the Bybit link. Make sure you check it out. But we'll do a little bit of a meme review because I shared a lot of memes over on my Instagram yesterday. So first of all, yeah, we have the confused one, right? We already covered that one, though. Then, OG hodlers riding the dip, and El Salvador getting welcomed with a dip. You know, this is actually really funny from the perspective that I remember my first crypto dip, and I remember how sad I was, how afraid I was. But then again, I was still making crypto, so it was kind of okay. But I remember just how afraid I was of the entire situation. Now thinking back about it, I'm like, that was really nothing. The amount of money that I lost is really nothing in comparison to what I am losing right now almost every time that we get a little bit of a dip. Then, hodling is nice. You know what? Maybe I'll try some trading. Bam! Little punch in the face because you're basically messing up with the pump and dumps, liquidations and whatnot. Never again. I think every trader has also experienced this at least one time where they're like, you know what? Let me try something new. Let me go a little bit crazier. You get smacked in the face because you're doing something you don't understand. You go right back into your little trusted little square. Then we have, I bought the big dip big time. I pronounced that wrong. I did. I'm still doing it right now as we speak, guys. Right now as we speak, I'm still getting into it. Little fun thing right here. I receive $3 million. You receive little squiggly line. That's the NFT realm for you. Then new people trying to learn about investing. Shocking. Because what you're seeing is freaking pixelated rocks selling for $500,000, stocks at all-time high, crypto fluctuating 40% in a day. Yeah, investing is pretty crazy if you look at it from that perspective. Little fun, yeah. I don't want to say this one out loud. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Then, look at this, guys. I'm going to post a really interesting guide on how to become a billionaire with NFTs in 3 steps pretty soon. Here's the outline of it, though. Step 1, find the right person for you that you want to launch your NFT on, the right platform, that person. 2, mint an NFT of your liking. It doesn't really matter too much what it looks like. It can be anything, really. And then step 3, inherit $1 billion, because you're not becoming rich with NFTs unless you're just some sort of maniac. But it's very difficult to become rich with NFTs. It's very, 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 very difficult. Then you can see, Voldemort laying down there. What happened to him? Well, he panic sold his crypto during the last dip and lost a lot of money that way. Haven't we all, at one point or another, thought of selling something or almost got tempted by the devil, by the devil? But ultimately, I don't know. I don't sell my crypto. When you sold the family car to buy more Bitcoin, I mean, it is what it is. Ultimately, it's a good investment because you can buy, maybe you can buy the bigger bins afterwards. When your friend says they're selling all their Bitcoin at $100K to get into real estate, that's when no one will remember your name. Well, kind of funny. A lot of people come up to me and say, Dusty, what would you do if you're basically, let me say it differently. What did they often say? They often come at me talking about I often ask, I guess, like, what would you do if crypto made you a millionaire or, whatever, $10,000? I don't know. And people often say they would get into real estate and they would cash out their crypto. And I often think back to those answers thinking, I don't really think about crypto that way. I always think about it as a long-term hodl and kind of do everything in crypto longer term. Then my checking account here trying to me trying to buy the dip because, there's no money in my checking account no more. It's all in crypto right now. At least as I just said, guys, once more, I don't want to sound like a little bit of a douchebag, but I just deposited a fat bag. And you guys are going to be surprised, maybe, with how much I have in my trade pretty soon here. I have a crazy trade. That's going to be crazy, guys. Once more, I'm extremely bullish on crypto right now. Can we dip a little bit further? Theoretically speaking, yes. But I do think this is a manipulative move, and I do think we'll make a lot more money from attempting it now rather than not. Me tomorrow when you wake up and you're afraid to check the Bitcoin price. This morning, I actually woke up very early after only like 3.5 hours of sleep. And I had to check the crypto price. I had to, because I think in my dream, I was thinking about crypto. I was thinking, oh, you see, we just mooned again. And then I was like, no, we just had a really big crash again. And I couldn't make up my mind as to what was reality. And so I had to check my phone. Yeah, so that was me a little bit. I was dreading it, but I did check it, and then I went back to sleep. So many relatable tip memes, indeed. So I dropped this bombshell yesterday on my YouTube. Hopefully you guys checked it out as well. And a little fun other meme, I guess. This is, well, crypto is a fun, stress-free way to invest, huh? By Jacob, 24. I also like this one all the time. I like this. I like this. Looks pretty good for 24, if you were to ask me. 24-year-old crypto investor? That looks pretty good. I would have said he's 26. Yeah, it's good for his age. Yeah, man. I like the crypto memes a lot. Really does something good for me, man. It does something for me. All right, guys. I think we covered everything for today, though. Oh, there's Crypto Rover. Once more, guys, never check out Crypto Rover. His channel sucks. Mine is a lot better. Now that you guys know it, make sure you subscribe to me, not to him, as I've said before. And yeah, make sure you follow me over on Instagram. I'll provide a link down below. Don't stop. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of done already. I didn't know what else to say. We covered everything. We covered the Coinbase situation, which was interesting. Specifically, the Coinbase lawsuit situation. Nico says they have help for that, Dusty. Sounds like a crypto junkie. Which one? For this one? Okay, you set the tone. All right. I mean, Crypto Rover once more. My channel is just better. I can't really say it in any different way. If you're subscribed to Crypto Rover, better get off my channel right now. It's a war. I thought you wanted to chat. Yeah, we've been going for about an hour already, man. It's been crazy. It's also very, very early for a stream of mine. I think I've only streamed once at this time of the day. That's because today is really freaking hot. And Crypto Rover, I know you're in Dubai right now, but for me, in the normal country, in the Netherlands here, it's freaking 24 degrees right now. It's going to get to 27 today, which is pretty hot for the Netherlands. I'm already feeling the sweat a little bit. Almost. His internet is better. Hey, Nicholas, don't come out with that type of stuff, my friend. What are you talking about? His internet is better. What are you trying to say? Oh, Crypto Rover coming in with the 50 Arabic dirhams, huh? He's trying to sugarcoat me a little bit. Once more, guys, I'm not budging. This guy must be banned on all channels. He does not deserve his crypto fame. Going to the beach, Joshua says. No, I'm not going to the beach, no. MySpace says, I was a Crypto Rover before, but I just feel he's too young and a bit of experience. Once more, I completely agree. I completely agree. He's too young. He shouldn't be given an outlet. When are you back in Dubai, my man? Did I not text you already? I don't know. I'm going. I have a meeting Friday, and then I'll know when I'm going back. So you'll somewhere throughout this month though. But what if I'm at the end of the month and you're gone? That would be kind of awkward. But at least somewhere in September, because I told you why already. Manuel Silva says, here in Portugal, it's raining. Bought the dip and hodling. Yes, guys, I'm buying the freaking dip. Of course I am. What else can I do right now? I mean, Coinbase is going to get sued. At least I'm pretty sure. It kind of feels as if Coinbase wants to set the tone, though. And it's like, you know what? We're going to set through. And if they want to sue us, we'll fight the battle. Kind of feels as if that's the motion which we're feeling right now. It's going to be fun. A little fun battle, though. Did you see all the stuff that came out of Peter Schiff's mouth last night? Screw Peter Schiff, man. If you really... why do we give that man attention every single day? He does not deserve the attention that he gets. Peter Schiff, huh? Hey, funny, Rover. Your thing actually got blocked because you said the F word. You can't say that in my chat. All right, let's see here. So Peter Schiff went on a rant or what? It's not that big a rant. It's okay. A little bit of a rant. Let's see. Salvador purchased 400 Bitcoin and intends to give away $30 worth of Bitcoin to each El Salvadorian who opens a digital wallet. By the way, using Algorand once more, so that's why the price of Algorand right now is up a freaking bazillion dollars, if you're wondering. Because Algorand right now is up 73%, mostly on the fact that, like we covered just now, it's all been used in El Salvador right now. Let's move on. The Bitcoin aren't really free as the taxpayers foot the bill. Yeah, of course. Plus, the Bitcoin will likely be worth less than what they are sold than when they are bought. True. However, it's mostly the upper end of the people who are paying for this tax. So the lower end of people, they're most likely only getting from it, I would say. Now he's saying some more stuff that's useless. Let's see. Gold traders still don't understand that rising bond yields reflect soaring budget and trade deficits and higher inflation, not strong economic growth. To keep a lid on the long-term rates, the Fed will expand the QE quantitative easing program. It's talking about tapering. This is bullish for gold. 50-50. Higher inflation, bullish for gold, indeed. He's saying that rising bond yields reflect soaring budget. Okay, fair. And trade deficits and higher inflation, not strong economic growth. Once more, that's fair. Fair is a point. To keep a lid on long-term rates, the Fed will expand QE. But that's a one-to-one, though. So this is not really any statement that makes any sense. I mean, I don't know exactly why anybody would say that. Duh. Quantitative easing will always keep happening. They're saying that the Fed will expand on it, basically get more money into circulation or do some... Oh, Crypto Over, you scared me, man. You said new tweet from Dusty? I thought maybe we got some new lawsuit news or something like that. This man, he's just so infatuated with gold. He thinks there's everything as bullish for gold and everything as a big movement or big thing. It isn't. And Peter Shiver says, welcome to Bitcoin, El Salvador. Your national currency just lost over 15% of its purchasing power in under an hour. Fun. Get used to it. Just another perfectly orchestrated pump and dump by the Bitcoin whales. Too bad this time they had to sacrifice an entire nation to pull it off. Fun fact, guys. I remember back in, I think September the 1st or something like that. I saw on the television that September 7th was going to be El Salvador's big day. And I already saw the people there protesting because they hated Bitcoin. And they knew that their own currency would kind of perish because El Salvador currency is gone already. But the US dollar would also kind of perish or do bad because they were kind of getting into Bitcoin a little bit over in there. Right? But now it's kind of funny how the first thing that all those protesting El Salvadorians are met with right now is a freaking big dump into their face, like I shared over on Instagram. It's rather funny. Instead of embracing Bitcoin, Nayib Bukele should embrace freedom. El Salvador currently ranks 94th on the Heritage Index of Economic Freedom, not the most unfree nation in the world, but a lot of room to improve. So, cut government spending, repeal regulations, and lower taxes. The idea that Bitcoin whales deliberately tank the market to shake out the little guys to get their coins is nonsense. Ooh, I guess we disagree on that one. Crypto Rover, what are you doing? I can't carry gold in my pocket, but I can carry a ledger. Fair enough. Keep your money where your mouth is. XP will pop, just give it some time. Guys, should we open a 100,000 XRP trade right now? That would be pretty funny. Wouldn't that be funny if I just did it on live stream and we actually make, 500,000 bucks? The idea that Bitcoin whales deliberately tank is nonsense, he says. The whales don't want the minnows to sell. They want them hodling and hoping and buying the dip. The whales want out. They're fishing for dollars, not Bitcoin. Okay? From some degree, he's also right. There's some people who want out, who want to make money, who want to blah, 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 blah. Dusty, you missed my super chat, bro. I didn't miss your super chat, little sucker. You said sad emoji. I didn't miss it. By the way, guys, if you watch right now, I know we don't have a lot of viewers right now, but make sure you press the like button for fun. I don't know why exactly. Whatever. Now, the Peter Schiff situation, he is right on the sense that some people out there are just looking for enough buying liquidity or enough liquidity in Bitcoin anyway that they can sell out without moving too much and that they can, enjoy the riches. Some others don't make money on you being afraid. So it's a 50-50 on that regard. I'm not 100% agreeing with him, not completely disagreeing with him. But guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Once more, we covered everything I wanted to cover already. Maybe we'll do a 100,000 XRP trade next video. Stop by, all right? Make sure you subscribe with the notification bell, and you want to be there or be square. Make sure you check out Bybit. A link is down below. Crypto Rover says, I'm closing my eyes, and it feels like my dad is reading me a story before I go to bed. I like that thought process, all right? I need to get that more often, that positive affirmation that, that I got that. All right, thank you guys all for stopping by and saying hi. See you guys get another stream later today, or maybe a video. I don't know exactly what. But take care, everybody. Hot day today. Let's have some fun.